Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a collab here. Two Aussie breweries. So you've got Rocky Ridge out of Western Australia. They've now got a brew pub in Melbourne, so you could say they're Australian-wide. And same with Mountain Culture. They're originally from the Blue Mountains, but they've now got a brew pub in Melbourne, Hobart, couple of venues in Sydney, and maybe one in Perth because they acquired Fox Friday recently. So yeah, so this one's brewed at Rocky Ridge in Western Australia. They're in Jindong, which is it's in the Bustleton area, like south of Perth. I was looking at the can. I've heard good things about this beer, and I've been a bit sort of apprehensive with Rocky Ridge of late. They've had quite a few misses. But this is a New England double IPA at 9%. And I was looking at it thinking it's cool can artwork. It looks awesome, great colours, design, everything. But I'm like, what the hell is the name of the beer? And like I was looking at the letters, I still sort of couldn't really work it out. And then I went on Untapped and it's called FUCKTANGULAR. I'm like, oh, okay. No wonder they've made it hard to read what it is. So yeah, if this video doesn't get much algorithm, I think it's due to the name of the beer. But yeah, cheers to the chat. I'm back on morning shift, so doing the night reviews this week. I'll probably be a bit earlier than normal, just because I have to get up so early. But yeah, this is my first beer for the day. Cheers, Evie. Cheers, Adam. Craig. Yeah, I had a stir fry again. It's really good. I bought a new saucepan, and you sort of don't think they make much of a difference, but this new one I've got, every time I cook on it now, it's like my dishes taste like, I don't know, 20% better. So it's good. I think just because it's a lot straighter. The old one I used to use was like real industrial, old school, good quality, but the base was all sort of warped. Whereas the one I've got now is just completely flat, so it just makes it's like an even surface, and it's a lot easier to cook on. It doesn't stick as much as well. So yeah, I've got hashtag proper glassware Rocky Ridge. Just a little glass, this one. Let's get into it. Yeah, it is a funny name. Yep. Yeah, so it was a good weekend. The Americans with the Labor Day holiday, is it today or is it Friday? I just remember hearing a heap of Americans talking about a Labor Day weekend and they got an extra day off, but I didn't know what day it was. Yeah. Like the stir fry I cooked today, it was like so good. It was like, I don't know, like I consider myself an okay cook. Like certain things I can do really good, other things I struggle with. Like I'm probably just like medium level. But yeah, the dish I cooked tonight, it was like something you'd get in like I don't know, like a Thai restaurant. Just tasted really good. Let's do it. So yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this beer. Even some of the boys I know that went to the Bendigo Beer Festival on the weekend, the Bendigo on the Hop, they said this was beer of the festival. I'm like, wow. Looks pretty good in the glass. So it's sort of like a light orange, pretty vibrant. One finger head, probably light to medium body, and light carbonation. I'd say cloudy in appearance. Ooh, very tropical. I had soy, garlic, and then I added like a heap of chili to it. Um, Not only did I have like big Hokkien noodles, I had the little crispy ones as well, which was pretty cool. And it was just like mixed veggies and yeah, big. I cut the chicken up like it real big pieces instead of real small. So just imagine when you get chicken breasts cut up for you in the supermarket. Like I always just buy the full chicken breast, but when you get them cut, when they're already cut up for you, mine were probably like twice that size. Normally, I put some that crispy chili oil, the Chinese brand. I can't remember what it is. Normally, I'll put that in stir fries and stuff, but I ran out. But yeah, maybe I don't like it. Tasted so good today without it. It's like cheers, Paul. No, I did do overtime today, Evie, but on Monday mornings we always do. Where on Monday morning we go in at 4 a.m. instead of 5 because we just have like an extra setup and just some stuff to catch up on from the weekend. But yeah, every day during the week when you're on morning shift, you have another crew take over from you. So generally you get out on time. So that's a good thing with mornings. You pretty much know you're going to be home by sort of early afternoon. Whereas nights, you don't have a clue. You could be home at 9 o'clock at night or like fucking 2 in the morning. Yep, cool. Okay, suppose we better have a taste of this beer. I feel a bit sinusy tonight. Like maybe I've got a bit of hay fever. I felt fine, but I just had a shower and got out, and yeah, it's like I feel real. I don't know, nasally. It smells really good. I'm not gonna lie. See, I've had Rocky Ridge beers recently, and yeah, they've just been like I don't know. I've sort of nearly given up on them. They've been that shit. But as I said, they have a venue now in Victoria, and it's almost like the beers here are like half as good as what they are from their Western Australia brew pub. But yeah, this one's brewed in WA, thank God. So you're getting like huge pineapple. That's the main thing I'm getting. Sweet, juicy pineapple. Maybe, I think it's mango. There's some sort of really sweet tropical fruit as well. Maybe even a touch of melon. But I feel like, yeah, there's like guava or something like that there. It just smells really tropical. But yeah, Adam, think of like when Idaho 7 pineapples just right up in your face. That's what it smells like. Do you like stuff up some of your transport? Yeah, Hoisin's good. I like hoisin in like hoisin's like a Vietnamese thing, isn't it? I'd love to have a crack at making my own banh mi. Whenever I get a really good quality banh mi, I always think, like, I know it's awesome having the big sort of crispy, like it's sort of soft on the outside, like crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, like the big bun that it's on. But I feel like it'd be good if it was just a softer, like fresher sort of bread. I'd love to try one like exactly the same sort of ingredients on the inside, but like a soft bun, like a hot dog style bun. I reckon it'd be awesome. You got to go pork, barbecue pork. I still haven't had a sip of this, by the way. Cheers to FUCKTANGULAR. Hello. We have a decent Rocky Ridge beer. What's going on? That is good. I can see why it's got a bit of hype to it. Double New England, 9%. Punchy as fuck fruit flavour. You're getting a little touch of alcohol, like you know that it's big, but it's like so damn tasty and like real soft. Cheers, Angie. This beer is called FUCKTANGULAR. See how they've got, like, it's written on the can, but there's no way I knew. I was looking at the can thinking, what the fuck is the name of this beer? And I had to look it up. You can just see particular letters. I mean, if you really tried, you'd probably work it out, but I was just looking at it going, what the fuck is that? And then I went on Untapped and it come up FUCKTANGULAR. I'm like, oh, now I can see why they've made it hard. And then when I was writing it as the description, I thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't put the proper like F word in there because it might cause problems for the stream. And I'm like, nah, stuff it. I'm just going to leave it and see what happens. The algorithm seems to be going all right on this stream, so it's not affecting it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the can art's sick. Just all the different colours. Especially like green's my favourite, and that's sort of the main. Right. So yeah, these guys are based sort of south of Perth in Western Australia, and then obviously the other guys you've seen me drink a million times. I haven't actually had a mountain culture beer for a while. I've got a heap of their beers coming this week. Um, one of the stouts I've got coming from them, it's quite expensive, and I only really wanted one or two, but it was really hard to get anywhere. So the only way I could get it was to buy a 4-pack through the brewery. I'm like, I don't really want four, especially because it was so dear. And then I was talking to a workmate today just about stouts and stuff. And yeah, anyway, he was talking about how he's keen to try a craft stout. And yeah, he wants to see what all the hype's about and that. And I'm like, oh, I reckon I've got one I could let you try. He's done a few favours for me, so he sort of deserves a bit of reward. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. The old, like the breads and the soups and stuff. It's like Thai. There's a lot of stuff in Thai that has a Dutch influence. A lot of Dutch guys back in the day went over to Thai. That's why you get a lot of. There's a lot of kids in Thailand that are half Dutch, half Thai. He was camping in Wales, North Wales. Cheers, Hamish. You know it. Beer. This one's called FUCKTANGULAR. So you're new here, are you? I thought I'd seen you before. Have you been in TJ's streams or Short Straw or any of those guys? I'm sure I've seen your name before. Welcome in anyway. Always good to see some new peeps. Yeah, thought so. Are you Melbourne? Yeah. How good was it? Short Straw's stream just blew up. I said to him the other day, I go, if you do a stream at the Australia rally, you'll get so many people watching. I didn't. I knew he'd get a lot, but I didn't. I've seen the numbers. I'm like, fuck, that's even more than I expected. He had like 70,000 views or some shit. Because yeah, people are really interested in that stuff. They're fed up, and it's like they need a way to watch it and see what's going on. So they'll go on YouTube and see if anyone's live. Yep. Yeah. People are pissed off, Angie. So it was in every capital city practically in Australia. The turnouts for Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane, I think, were really big. Yeah. The good thing with that rally is it's a lot of everyday Australians, just normal people that are just they're just sick of what's going on. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's exactly what I keep saying. People, it's got nothing to do with racism or anything like that. People are just fed up with the cost of living and the infrastructure problems and all that sort of shit. It's got nothing to do with race, but they'll get called racist just because the woke just like to bring people down if they're fighting against something. Oh, okay. Yep. How was work today? Anything fun happen? Nope. Yeah. Did the turnouts look similar in most of the cities? Yeah. That's the thing. It's like you've got no options with the politicians. It's, no matter what party it is, they're the same. So people have got no option really when they vote. They really need to just vote for the independents, but no one ever does. Like people are too fed up with traditional stuff, and yeah, like they'll be like, I don't know, loyal to Labor, and it's like it's not the same party it was 10, 20 years ago. And yeah, they're just puppets anyway. Whoever gets in just gets controlled by someone higher up, and they're made to make these decisions that we don't even get to decide on. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, though, dude. Like a lot of those areas in the centre, they're just not. It's not livable. Like it's the conditions are way too harsh. Even if they had cities there, people wouldn't be able to handle it, and they wouldn't want it. That's the thing. It's like all these foreigners with lots of money, they'll come to Australia, and they should be made to go into country areas, but they don't want to. They just want to live in Melbourne and Sydney where it's all developed and less work for them. And they get their way, and then it just fucks it. Everyone else gets fucked over. Cheers, Craig. Yeah, I think most people are pretty well behaved. Juzzy said he's seen a few people get like pepper sprayed, but nah. People know that if they cross the line in those circumstances, they're going to get fucked up. Yeah, that's what annoys me. They blame it on like, oh, people are fleeing to the country from war torn areas and it's protection, and it's got fucking nothing to do with that. They're rich Chinese, rich Indians. It's like they're not affected by any war at all. They're just wanting to come to a country that's developed by people that have been here originally instead of like working on their own environments. They're skilled workers and they come over here and then they're fucking driving Ubers. It's bullshit. Anyway, let's get away from the politics. That's the thing. You bring up short straw in Melbourne and stuff, and then it's like you can't escape talking about it. No, I don't think it was shown on his video. He just said he's seen it. Seen a few people get pepper sprayed. Yeah, exactly. That's the same as me, dude. I've busted my fucking hump all my life, and I'm never going to be able to afford a house. And then when I retire, like it's in, I'm scared about the future. Like, what the fuck am I going to do when I'm 70 years old and can't work? Like, where am I going to live? I'm going to be on the streets. They don't look after elderly now. They don't have the infrastructure for it. You can't even get into a fucking doctor anymore. That's why I've been talking about moving to another country because, yeah, I just don't like the way Australia's going. I mean, problems are happening in every country, but people don't realise how bad it really is in Australia. I feel like the only countries just as bad as us is the UK and Canada because we just fucking let people walk all over us. Everyone whinges about Trump in the States, but at least, I don't know, they have their freedoms. Yeah, that's what I consider doing, dude. Just buying a van, turning it into something livable, and just travel around with my dogs. I would just like go work at bars around the country, and I'd probably start a YouTube channel where I know I'm going to earn money from. Obviously, beer's niche, and you don't make money from beer YouTube, but I certainly know some avenues where I would make money. Yeah. Whereabouts are you based? Nah, not that sort of money. I'm not a 20-year-old slim female either. I actually have some sort of intelligence and skills. It's a cruel world though when some fucking dumb attractive person just goes on fucking a website and shows their ass and gets like paid more than like, I don't know, like construction workers busting their ass out in the heat and stuff like that. Like, it just goes to show how fucked the world is. Rocky Ridge and Mountain Culture, good beer. Yeah, I know. That's why I was asking where he's from. Because I just assumed he was Australian, but he must be somewhere in America. Oh, yeah, Chicago. Yep. If you want a good Chicago beer, get some Hop Butcher. What's the Chicago drink? It starts with M. Malort? Yeah, I think it's Malort. It's like a traditional Chicago drink, and it's like people reckon it tastes like feet, but like Chicago people embrace it, and they always get like people from out of town to try it. I remember Shane from Canada, Shane's Craft Brews or whatever his channel's named. He tried Malort when he was in Chicago, and he said it was the worst thing he's ever tasted. Can't believe it's Monday, like already. Like, as in, I don't know, it just feels like I've just finished work on Friday. The weekends are so fucking quick. Ugh. Sammy, you know what I want to say, right? You'll probably ask, are you working in the morning or something like that? That's what you normally say. or you'll call me an Aussie wanker. Good God. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, it is fucked up. It's fucktangular like this beer. Ooh. Hay fever, how you going? Yeah, good, thanks. I tried a beer made from the belly button yeast of the brewers. So I would probably try one from that as well. I'm one of those people, if there's something out there that's fucked up, but you know it's safe and other people are trying it, I'll give it a go. It's like at the same festival, they had these fucking beers with like insects in them. I'm like, yep, I'll give it a go. Why not? You only live once. He's tried to get on mine a few times, but it's normally when they're just beer reviews and I'm wrapping it up soon. We need to organise something. Generally, he's keen for a sesh when other people aren't because of his work schedule. I would say most people here are probably in the. Well, it's sort of tough. There's a bit of a mix. But yeah, probably the average would be, I don't know, say between probably 25 and 40 or something like that. Yeah, you probably are, Angie, but a lot of other streams you wouldn't be. It's not a bad thing. You're an experienced woman. Lady. Lady. Check out the style I'm doing next, boys and girls. I bring different styles to this channel. I'm not a one trick pony that just does hazies all the time. Check this shit out. Yeah, boy. Scottish wee heavy. Multi boy. I want to do what they're doing. Let's box on, motherfuckers. That's what. That's the sort of hairdo you should be going for, Craig. Minus the ranger. I like how they're going fisticuffs, and then there's a little coffee table with a beer sitting on it. Yeah, for sure. But no, there's been a couple of times where he's sort of been keen, and it's like when I've sort of been, yeah, ready for bed, just doing a review, and I've, yeah, sort of been like, fuck, it would have been good to have a drink. You know it, Evie. Hit that like button, peeps. It's been good tonight. There's a few people about. It's always good to see. A couple of streams over the weekend, I felt like I was getting screwed over with the algorithm. I've heard of it, dude, but I haven't been there. I've been to a lot of venues in Brisbane. Last time I went there, I did Stone and Wood, Brewdog, Netherworld, Green Beacon, Range, Working Title, Newstead. What else did I do? I did a heap. I did a lot. Yeah. Always better to go grey than go bald, though, Craigie boy. That's what I reckon will happen with me. I reckon I'll still have a fucking full head of hair, but I'll be like Snow White. One thing that was pretty cool with the new crew at work, one of the guys has started growing, like he doesn't normally have facial hair, and he started growing like a beard and a mo, and then the other guy's got a little bit going on. And one thing they said today, they go, "What the fuck's going on here? All you guys have got bloody beards and moustaches." It's like, and it's like ever since Sammy's come along, everyone's got beards. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna fuck you up. Because yeah, the other crew, none of them have got any facial hair. And one guy goes, "I can't grow any." It's a good safe space, Evie. And when trolls rock up, they don't last long, do they? Afro. Yeah, for sure. Pop it in the chat. Always up to shout out people. And what sort of channel do you have, dude? Here he is, superstar. Roll out the red carpet. Good to see you, brother. I watched the video you put together. Like the latest one's good. Your camera's really, I don't know, like on with the footage of like all the people and the flags and that, the camera footage is just like real sharp and looked really good. Good colours and stuff. You've done well, sir. That is a question I get asked nearly every day. As a craft beer guy, you don't have a favourite beer because you've tried so many. All I can say is I've tried a brewery from St. Louis called Side Project, and I've had a heap of beers from them, and all of them were bangers. So all I can say is they'd be the best beers I've ever had, but I can't just single out one. They were all barrel aged imperial stouts and barley wines, and I was very lucky to try them because a lot of people can't get access to them. But yeah, just on a whole, they would be the best beers I've ever tried. I've tried at least 12 or 13,000 different beers, so yeah, it's pretty insane how many I've tried, and it's a bit of a shame I haven't kept going with the Untapped. But yeah, I think I've got to that point now where it's just no point. It'll take me forever to catch up again. Cool. That's good. Good to hear. Yeah, you seem really happy. It's good. I mean, you're normally like bubbly and talk a heap of shit anyway, but like every now and then you sort of like, I don't know, like can go sort of in and out of happiness like most people. But yeah, I've noticed lately, yeah, you just seem really upbeat. It's good if you got like shit going on in your life where, yeah, I don't know, you're always sort of on the go and not just doing the same thing all the time. Surrounded by people as well. Prickly pear. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if I was going bald, I'd just shave it off, and I wouldn't give a fuck because most of my life that's what I've done. I've shaved my head down to like a 1 or a 2 and just let it grow back. I mean, it wouldn't be a huge issue, but yeah. I mean, there's some people that just really, really hung up on like hair and like yeah, baldness and that sort of stuff. I don't think I think there's a lot worse things to worry about out there. Yep. I've got greys here in the sides. Yeah. Yeah, I think yours sort of similar to me, Adam. See, a lot of people think that I've got like reddish hair, but my hair's dark. It's just I have red in my beard. My beard's all different colours. It's like black, brown, grey, red. It's very multicultural. But yeah, my hair's just like dark brown. Yeah, for sure. Like there's some people you can just tell they dye their hair. There's a guy at work and like, yeah, he's a cool dude. But he's at that stage where you can just tell his hair would be grey, but it's like black. He gets around, he's like wearing his like ACDC shirt and got his glasses on, and you just look at him and you think something's not quite right. And it's like, I reckon he dyes his hair. Yep. I'm on nights next week, so I mean we could organise it. We could even do it like I could do it really early in the morning, or I could do it sort of say, yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's probably going to depend on for you as well, because obviously you'd have work. We'll work something out though. Yeah, I've thought of that too. It's like when I get buried, it's like, what would I get buried with? I reckon I'd get buried with a couple of my favourite albums and a couple of beers. Yeah, if you had a shaved head, I would. I don't even reckon I'd recognise you. It'd be like me without the beard. People would be like, "Who the fuck's that?" Why is he talking to me? Who's this guy that keeps saying my name? I don't know him. I'd be one of those dads. I'd shave my beard and the dad would start crying and run away and not know who the fuck it is. Cheers, Sheree. Good to see you, mate. Yeah. And that's the thing too. It could be one of those things because we have a heap of hair. We probably don't think it's that bad to go bald, but if you are actually going bald and you experience it, it's probably like, yeah, people are probably like, "Oh, shut up! You've got hair. You don't know what you're talking about." Cheers, breeders. It's currently 9:39 at night, Monday night, dude. Good to see you. Romper Stomper. What a film. That was a great film back in the day. They had a Luxor. They love a good Luxor. I want to go to that place that you go to just because you've been there a few times. I think he was at one stage. He's currently snoozing on the couch. Or it might have been Jack. I don't know. They're both resting on the couch, so I don't know who was up and about. But normally, the one you hear moving's normally Angus. Jack just sort of glides around. He's pretty quiet. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What street is it on? The one you go to? Like, yeah, I've definitely seen you there a few times. Like on when you've been videoing and stuff. Didn't you take what's the guy's name that's been the one that lives over Pakenham Way or somewhere that's been doing the charity work with you? Didn't you go there with him and his wife? I love real spicy Luxor. It's unreal. Well, one thing we plan to do, Evie, is the want to do the Irish bars stream. It's definitely a good idea. I think. I think it'll be a good video. I like VB, dude. It's my favourite macro beer. Like just your basic beers that you get in supermarkets. That's my favourite. 4X Gold's okay. There's certainly worse beers out there. So yeah, me and Juz have talked about a video where the Guinness guru from Ireland, he's like a famous beer guy. He goes around Irish pubs and tries their Guinness, and he just sort of talks shit to the camera and like gives the Guinness a score, and then goes on to the next venue. And he actually did a Melbourne one lately. He normally just sort of stays in Ireland and the UK and stuff, but he's done a bit of like America and Europe, and he did Australia, and he went to like 5 or 6 venues here in Melbourne, and I reckon it'd be unreal if we did the same venues and had a Guinness at each one. It'd make for a cool video. Yeah, I thought it might have been Elizabeth Street, so it's not far from like where Pentecost is. Yeah. Well, these days you see people with hair tattooed on their head. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Just whenever we got a weekend, we're both free and can do it. I just haven't sort of been to Melbourne recently because I've been a bit short on cash. And then I've got something on this weekend. But yeah, sort of weekends after that, I'll start sort of looking to come down again. It's been a good year. Like I've definitely been out and about and done some pretty cool shit this year. So that's why the old bank balance is suffering a bit. Plus just the general increase in cost of living. I mean, it didn't help when I took a hit at work and earned less money than what I did, and now I pay more in rent. So that fucked me. Yeah, you love that super, hon. I don't know why, but yeah, yeah. Typical small town business where a lot of it's who you know and not what you know. And I'm not from the town originally, so that's always worked against me. But these days, it seems like if you're a strong-willed, hard-working male, you get fucked over. You're not allowed to speak your mind at all. You're not allowed to even just raise your voice and be stern with someone when they fuck up or they're lazy. You just got to bite your tongue and just let people walk all over you. It's brilliant. It's a good world we live in. Yeah. Nah. I'd love to work in the beer industry, in like whether it be like sales or marketing or even brewing itself. Like it'd be cool to do a bit of everything, but yeah, it's a bit scary going into the beer industry. Obviously, the pay's not very good, but yeah, just with what happened with the pandemic, it's easy to lose a job. Like and being a single fella in a tough world, it's like it's already a battle, and I earn good money as it is. So yeah, I don't want to earn less. Yeah, young girls, dude, they just band together and they'll fuck over anyone to get what they want. And unfortunately, one of them was a very good friend that I thought I could always trust. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing as well. There's quite a few young girls that are in managerial roles within our company, and they're fucking useless workers. And there's been a few rumours getting around that some shit's been going down like that. I've had Carling before, dude. It's terrible. I had a can of Carling from Aldi that was relatively fresh, and it was one of the worst beers I've ever tried. It tasted like some of the trash you get from like Southeast Asia. I don't talk about work on here, bro. I generally don't talk about work or exactly where I live. There are just certain things I like to keep private. It's just like a yeah, sort of for security for yeah, unless like also too you get fuckwit trolls like yeah. I just think it's in people's best interest if they want to keep stuff private to do so. I talk to people about it when I get to know them and off camera and that, but I just don't like sharing it publicly. Publicly, yeah, yep, exactly. No, all good, dude. Don't feel bad at all. I'm one of those people. Like if you knew me, like say if you come up to me at I was say we were at a beer festival or something, and you come up to me and go, oh, "I'm Hamish. I watch your channel," and like we were just having a chat. I'd be happy to talk to you about stuff then, but yeah, I just don't like talking about it like on a yeah public forum. All it takes is one person that doesn't like you to know stuff about you that you don't want them to, and yeah, you can get fucked over pretty easy. Oh, cool. Was it a kaiju one or someone else? I've got a kaiju beer in the fridge, dude. I think it's like a cannabis type one again. It's called the Dank Lord. I should probably wrap this one up and start the new one. Thankfully, I don't start as early tomorrow morning as I did this morning, or I'd be fucked. But yeah, this beer here, I'd probably say, I reckon I'd go a 4.35. It's sort of in between a 4.3 and a 4.4. So yeah, 4.35 out of 5. It's got that like slight booziness to it, which sort of lowers the score a bit, and the body was like a little bit thin. But I did like the sort of soft, pillowy texture. Um, yeah, bready base, slightly crackery, real like tropical fruit punchiness. It was good. I don't know if I'd hype it up as much as some people out there have, but yeah, it's good to see Rocky Ridge busting out a beer I like because yeah, I don't know, they've just what I've had from them recently. I've sort of been turned off a bit, and I was a fan of them years ago, so as I said, it might be just the fact that they're brewing out of Melbourne now as well, and the brewers here probably just aren't as good. The kit might not be as good. The brewers, combination of both, who knows? But yeah, hit the like button if you haven't already. And yeah, the next stream's ready to go, so I'll jump on over there and I'll go to the loo quickly and make sure the dogs are good and get started in about probably 5 minutes or so. Cheers, peeps.